So as I said previously, we're doing a no by 2025, which means I'm done spending on just things. I will spend money if it's something that's important and it's an experience. Buying shoes, buying clothes, I'm done doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. So the rules for my no by 2025 that I have personally is I'm allowed to spend every change of the season, meaning right now it's winter, as you guys can see. When it goes to summertime, I'm allowed to spend $150 on clothes. And then when it goes to winter again, I could spend another $150. So every season change, I can spend $150. I think that's fair. And that's giving me enough, clothes to get through the time. I don't want to completely not spend it all unless it's under those specific circumstances. I think nowadays, because of social media, we spend so much more money than we need to, and we don't realize we don't even use the stuff we have. I have so many pairs of Jordans, it will make your head spin. I have so many foam runners, so many dress shoes from when I used to work, had to go actually into work. But so many dress shoes, all that stuff that I don't even use. I wear 4 pairs of shoes. One of them is right here because I'm about to go to the gym. I wear foam runners. I have this in 3 colors of the same thing. I maybe wear 3 shoes. So there's no reason why I spend so much money on sneakers. Doesn't make any sense. On clothes, I have this jacket and I have a moose knuckle. I was gonna buy a Canada Goose for $1,500. Why am I spending $1,500 on a jacket if I have 2 perfectly good jackets? It doesn't even make any sense. And I think the reason why we end up doing that is because of social media. Social media puts us in a mindset where we want to spend, and then spend some more. If you really sit back and look at all the stuff that's in your closet or all the stuff that you actually have already, think about it. Do you actually use the stuff that you've already bought? What's the purpose of you buying more stuff? Are you buying it because you really need it, or are you buying it because you're bored? And I find that for myself, a lot of times I just ended up buying stuff because I was bored. I didn't know what to do. I'm sitting in my bed. I'm like, let me go look at some stuff for my car. Let me go look at some stuff for Amazon. I bought these A-Spec, whatever for my car. You can already know what car I have based on that. But I bought some A-Spec stuff for my car. I don't need this seatbelt cover. It does nothing. It's nice aesthetically, but I spent $20 for no reason. So cutting out those little things is going to be one of the major things that I plan to do for 2025. And one thing I'll notice is social media is a big driver of it because we see influencers constantly buying stuff on social media. So it makes us want to go buy more stuff. Companies constantly promote the new this, the new that. So we constantly feel like there's something new and something better when there really isn't. We need to get to a point where we start using what we actually own already. What is the point of buying a new MacBook every year, every other year, a new iPhone every other year? It's the same phone. I have an iPhone 12, I have a 15, and I have a 10, iPhone 10. I have all 3 of them. They all still work perfectly fine, but for some reason, I just kept buying new phones. There's no need. The iPhone 15 Pro Max that I have, that's the last one. I'm not buying another phone for that until this phone completely dies. I'm keeping this phone. Another thing that I'm trying to focus on is spending money on experiences and not things. So one thing I realized about myself, I'll be stressed and I go to the gym and I'll lift a lot of weights and I'll be so tight I could barely sleep properly because I'm sore. But then I feel weird spending $100 on a massage, but I'll spend $100 on a pair of shoes. It doesn't make any sense. I want to experience life better. I want to not feel a ways about taking a long drive to Montreal or something like that with my friends. Do more stuff like that. Do experiences. I'm from Toronto. I go to the CN Tower anytime. But go to the CN Tower. Go to some 5-star restaurants. Spend money on that kind of stuff. Me and my friends, we constantly, every month, we try to go to a 5-star restaurant just to do the experience. Doing stuff like that and spending money in that way seems like a lot more value for my money than buying a pair of sneakers that's just going to sit in my closet. If I was to teleport home right now and you were to see my closet of shoes, I have shoes that I haven't even worn. I probably have 30 something sneakers. I gave shoes to my little brother. I gave shoes to my cousin, and I still have 30 something shoes. I gave them shoes that literally had the receipt in the box. I have about 5 shoes that I've worn maybe once, some that I haven't even worn at all, and the receipts in the box. Like the receipts literally in the box, and I have not worn them. Why am I buying that? Why do I have that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have any value to me in my life. I could take that money and do so much more things. Traffic is getting crazy right now. You guys can't see, but traffic is crazy in the express lane. But another thing is I want to make sure that I have a nice safety net. So I already do have a pretty decent safety net for my age, financially, but I want to make sure that I have FU money, meaning I have no worries about anything. If I don't like my job, I can quit. If my boss is giving me being annoying, I can go search for another job because I'm not stressed. There's a story that I heard. It was on TikTok. A guy was saying that he was in a meeting, and this is what made him realize he had to change his life. He was in a meeting, and the manager came and said, "Oh, I love that all you guys have families because you guys can't quit and you guys have to work hard." And the reason why that was so significant to him is because he realized that these people can't say no to this woman. Whatever she wants, whatever she says, they have to say yes. They have to kiss ass all the time. And I swear that's why men do not live as long. Because as a man, it literally kills you to have to kiss somebody's ass every day. Like I know that you've all had a job before, and you see that guy that's in his 30s or 40s with a wife and kids, and he kisses ass so much. And when I was younger, because I worked in sales, I was making really good money for my age. But I would see this guy, and I'll say his name. His name is Jason, Filipino guy, and he would kiss ass so damn much. Me and one of my best friends, Michael, it would literally make our stomachs turn, and we would just look at him like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you kissing ass like that? The man's telling you to work 12 hours today, and you have a family. Go home to your family." No, everything the owner say, the man would just kiss their ass, and I never understood it at that time. But now that I'm older, I understand he had to kiss ass. He couldn't say "F you." He couldn't say, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm going home." He couldn't do that. I remember one time, it was like 8:30. We closed at 9. No, 8:45. It was like 8:50 actually. I lied. 8:45, 8:50. Like we're closed. Like really, we're closed. And a guy walks into the dealership and he says, "Oh, I want to test drive cars. I'm looking at this car, this car, this car." I looked at the owner was there. I looked at the owner. I said, "I'm going home. I'm not test driving cars at 8:45." Jason could not say that. He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." He didn't want to say no. And I could tell he didn't want to say no. I didn't care about saying no. For me, I was like, "F you. I'm not doing that. Screw you. I have a life of my own. I'm not going to allow you to take hours of my life to waste my time." The money wasn't that important to me. But he, on the other hand, Jason, he couldn't afford to say no to the boss and get on the boss's bad side. He can't afford that. And that's a position I don't want to ever be in. And in order to avoid that, I need to stop spending on things. The government wants us constantly spending on just random shit. Just clothes, just constantly buying, constantly buying, constantly buying. Because if they keep us in that slavery mindset, you'll always be a wage slave. Meaning you'll always be in a position where you're stuck. You're going to have to work until you're 65. You're not going to be able to make decisions that you want to make. You're not going to be able to really enjoy your life. You're going to be stuck to your desk. So, and that's one of the things that people don't realize when you're spending all this money on Chanel, Louis Vuitton. And yes, I've done that. And I regret every bit of it. But when you're spending all your money on those type of things, you're not realizing that you're screwing yourself up and you're literally pushing your retirement further and further back. If you were to go ahead and instead of spending on all the nonsense stuff, if you're a girl, makeup, if you're a guy, shoes, or drinking so much beer at the club and buying booths and all that stuff, if you were to not do that, which is a minor change, it's not that big of a deal. If you were to avoid doing that, you will literally be able to retire, I guarantee you, 5 to 10 years earlier than you would have. Instead of you retiring at 65, you're going to retire at 50. And it may not seem like a huge difference, but 10 years is a long ass time. Really think about it. 10 years earlier you get to retire, you're going to love yourself. So some of my rules for this No Buy 2025 is if you're not a child, I am not buying you a gift for Christmas or for any holiday. You might get a birthday gift, but it's going to be like $20. that was one of the major rules I have. I'm only buying gifts for children. If you are not a child, you're not getting a gift from me. You're not getting anything from me. That, whether that goes Christmas, your birthday, St. Patrick's Day, Canada Day, July 4th, I don't care, you're not getting anything. And you need to start doing that as well. It's gonna suck and people may be annoyed that you're not doing that, but save your money. You'll be a lot happier and you'll realize how much money you're gonna save. If you know 20 people and you have to get gifts for even half of them 10 people, that's a lot of money that you're spending every year on adults that are fully capable of buying their own shit. So for me, I'm done doing that. And as I said earlier, each season I will allow myself $150 in order to spend on clothes, because you do need to buy shit. Like, don't be stupid. You're gonna need to buy something. So $150, that's enough for me to get some t-shirts for the summer, some new shorts, maybe like 1 or 2 pairs of jeans, and that's it. Off Shein or Fashion Nova. Easily I could do that $150. So that's the budget I'm limiting myself to. And to end off this video, one thing I'll say is, when I look back at my life and the things I've done just in my 20s alone, you don't remember things you bought. I don't remember half the stuff I bought. I don't even know where half the stuff I bought is. I mostly remember my experiences, the things that I've actually done, like going to Tobermory. I'll put some clips of here of like just the experiences. Buying a motorcycle, riding a motorcycle. I finished like school, like I did my continued studies at university, the University of Toronto, which is one of the top schools in the world. And doing those things, I actually remember. I can't remember half of the stuff that I bought. I really don't remember it. And that just goes to show you, at the end of the day, it's pointless. I remember going to Louis with my friends. I'll try to put a video or like something in it here of what that is. It's a 5-star restaurant. We went to Ruth Chris. We go to these expensive places. We went to Montreal. We had a boys trip. I'll put that in here. I think I have a YouTube short of that as well. There's so much stuff I did just in 2025. And I remember doing stuff. I don't remember the stuff I bought. Only thing I remember that I bought was and I bought that in 2023, was my motorcycle. That's it. I don't remember anything else. I don't remember. And I bought a new car. This is the car I'm driving right now is a new car I bought. I bought that like a month ago. But other than that, I don't remember anything. And the only reason why I ended up buying this car is because my old car had like an issue with the engine, and I already paid like $5,000 to fix that last time. And I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So I'm like, forget it. It already had like 200K on it. I had that car when I was 18. I bought it. It was a 2012 Acura TL with the 3.7 liter engine. I bought that car when I was, sorry, not 18. It was 2018. So I was like maybe 19 years old or something like that. And I bought that car and I drove it until the wheels fell off. I got it at 153,000 kilometers and I got rid of it at 240,000 kilometers. So that's how much I drove that thing. And I got 100% of my value out of that. Same thing with this car. This car right now has 80,000 kilometers on it. I'm going to drive this until it gets to 250,000 kilometers or more. I'm getting every dollar out of this car. So I would say that, like, remember experiences. You're not going to remember things you bought. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're down to do a no buy 2025. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, or you want to let me know about what you're going to do, or if you think it's a dumb idea, or if you don't think it's worth it, let me know. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Do not treat me like a side chick. Every like counts. Every subscription counts. I'm Cam's Corner, and I'm out.